I work during a strike and now my coworkers won't talk to me. I'm a 8-year-old nurse who's only been working full-time for about a year. Since I'm so new, I'm not part of the union yet, but I've always supported workers' rights and would never cross a picket line until last month. See, I basically raised my little sister Emma since our parents weren't around. She's 18 now and the smartest person I know. Since she was 11, she dreamed of going to an Ivy League school, and she worked insanely hard to get there. Perfect grades, tons of volunteer work, stayed up until 2 a.m. studying every night. She got into Columbia with a scholarship that covered almost everything. I was so proud watching her walk across that graduation stage, knowing she earned every bit of it. But this fall, everything went wrong. The scholarship funding changed and we missed the email about it because we were both so busy with school and work. 2 months ago, we got a letter saying her scholarship was gone, and we had until January to come up with $10,000 or she'd lose her spot. $10,000. I make decent money as a nurse, but not that kind of money. Emma tried everything: appeals, emergency financial aid, even looked into transferring. Nothing worked. She just kept saying, "I can't believe I'm going to lose everything because of money." That's when the strike started at my hospital. The nurses were fighting for better staffing ratios and safer working conditions, stuff I totally agreed with, but management offered anyone willing to work during the strike double pay plus overtime bonuses. I stared at that email for hours, doing the math in my head. If I worked every shift they offered during the 3-week strike, I could make exactly what Emma needed, but it meant crossing a picket line, something I swore I'd never do. I called Emma crying and told her about the opportunity. She immediately said no, that I shouldn't sacrifice my values for her. But I kept thinking about her sitting in our tiny apartment, watching her dreams slip away because we didn't have money. So I did it. I worked every single shift during the strike, 60-hour weeks, sleeping at the hospital, dealing with chaos because we were so understaffed, but I made the money. Emma cried when I handed her the check. She's back at school now, and her grades are perfect as always. She calls me every day to thank me and tell me about her classes. But when the strike ended and I went back to work, everything changed. My coworkers found out I worked during the strike, and now they act like I don't exist. Yesterday, someone left a note in my locker that said, "Traitor, you sold us out for cash." In the break room, conversations stop when I walk in. My supervisor, Janet, who used to be friendly, won't even make eye contact with me. During shifts, people refuse to help me with difficult patients, and I heard someone say I stabbed the union in the back. The worst part is, I agree with them. I do support what they were fighting for. I just couldn't watch my sister's future disappear when I had a way to save it. But every day at work feels like punishment now. Emma doesn't know how bad it's gotten. When she calls excited about her professors or internship opportunities, I just smile and pretend everything's fine, because seeing her happy and in school makes it worth it, even if I'm eating lunch alone every single day now.